All right, good evening. Tonight we're going to be designing a notification system, which is actually a lot simpler than it sounds. Fully. Let's get into it. So, just to start us off, I started looking at just the general design of, or more so how I would go about this, and I realized that's actually pretty simple. All I need to do, is, well, let me go to my models. All I need to do is add a, uh, is viewed or was viewed field to each model that I want to notify the user about, and then I can send all not viewed models, or not models, but rows to the client. And as long as the request succeeds, then I can just mark those models as viewed. The interesting part is going to be setting up notifications for people that are people that you're following. But I just realized I might not actually want to do that. And the main reason is that I really, for notifications, I really just want this to be I guess replies to comments, and at some point in the future, I do probably want to incorporate some sort of whatchamacallit, words are not wording tonight. Uh some sort of announcement system, but I can do it in the future. It shouldn't be that bad. So yeah, for now, all we need to do is basically get any comments and specifically reply tos that have not been read. So the query will be a little bit interesting, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. So let me go here and we'll just start by creating a new view. Class notification view, API view, and permission classes. Of course, this needs to be is authenticated, and then define get should be self request. And then here's the fun part. So one, we do query for all comments that have not been viewed or read. Let's say read. Um, before I do anything else, okay, I do need to think about how I'm going to query for that with this model setup, not the comment reaction, but just the comment and reply to tables. But I'll figure it out. Okay, so we do query for all comments that have not been read. Uh, mark all comments as read. Send send response. Now the only potential issue with this is that okay, so let's say I have some code that okay, so let's say I have some code that marks comment as read, and then I have some other logic, and then I return a response. If there's an issue with this other logic, these comments have already been marked as read, but the response doesn't get returned, which could be an issue for the user. Now I'm hoping if I set this up correctly, there shouldn't be any other logic. And the last thing that we do in this view should simply be marking the comment as read. And then we can return the response and we can safely do that without having to worry about anything. But either way, it's not really going to be that big of a deal. I mean, if you think about it, how many times have you gone to your favorite social media site, clicked on the little bell icon, and then realized that, oh, it didn't work or something, or it didn't, uh, I want to go back and read, uh, you know, a different comment or something. It's not that big of a deal in the long run. So yeah, so first let's do unread comments, and this will be our query, of course. So again, this is going to be the fun part because Actually, oh wait, no, okay, so here's the thing. I was thinking, well, do I need to like basically so okay, when I query for a list of comments, I have a recursive query set up and I have it in I think oh yeah, there it is. Uh and that's just the recursive query and that's great. That's wonderful. Uh but the only issue is that like it doesn't really uh get used that much. I was like, oh, I'll finally have a chance to use it. But then I realized, oh, no, we don't actually need to do that. We just need to get all the comments that haven't been read. The recursive query will really only be used when I actually design the page to render the comments on, which will be rendered under the blog post, of course. But yeah, for now, all we need to do is add a uh, is red field. And this will just be a models dot boolean field. Uh, and let's just set the default to false. Okay, so on red comments is this will be a very simple query. Look at the user as well. So this should be self.request.user.id comment dot objects dot filter because we're going to be getting multiple. User is equal to user, and I think, I think that's fine to just use ID. I mean, I type it, ignore that. That's just my LSP yelling at me. Uh, User is equal to user is red is equal to false. That should be lowercase. Wait, no. JavaScript is messing with my mind again, but it's fine. Okay, so now we have the query. So now we need to go through and mark all of these comments as red. And I'm wondering, keyword wondering, if I can update. Yeah, let me see if I can do a bulk update or update. I'm gonna open the docs for this. Update all items in a query set. Django. A value for a field for all objects in a query set. You can update all the records like that. Will not call the model save function. It is obvious. Okay, so it does look like I have to manually save, which is weird. I think I'm running 5.0. So let's see. You can use the update method. How old is that post with it? Because I might not need to manually save that, but oh wait, no, here we go. Okay, it's a bulk operation. It doesn't run any save method or emit the pre-save. We're on auto now. I'm going to save every item in a query set. Make sure the save. You don't need any special function. Just loop over them and call save. Okay. I would love to know the design choice behind that and why they chose to do that because I'm sure there's a reason, but it doesn't make sense to me why you wouldn't just automatically um update everything, or save everything. But the people that design Django are much smarter than me, so I'm not gonna complain. Okay. And oh yeah, hold on. Before I do anything else, let me go ahead and add a serializer. So again, we can avoid the potential logic issue that I was just talking about. So let's have a serializer is equal to I might hold on. Let me actually look at my serializers. Um Comment serializer. The comment serializer looks just fine. If we look at the comment model again, it's fine really. Yeah, that's fine. In the future, we could consider minimizing it, or yeah, creating a separate serializer just to cut down on bandwidth, but it's fine for now. Not bandwidth. No, it is bandwidth. I forget. It's fine. Point being, this works fine. Okay, so data. Actually, I think I want just put in unread comments and then specify many is equal to true. And then here we should be able to go ahead and do return response data is equal to serializer dot data and status is equal to status dot HTTP 200. Okay. That should work fine. Of course, we're going to go and test that. And I just realized I do need to go and migrate my changes. So let me go do that real quick. You know what? I'm feeling lazy as sin. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to close up W build, rebuild my container because I am lazy. That's fine, whatever. Okay, so now we get to go over to tests and we get to write some more tests. I'm sure everyone's excited to watch me write tests. You already know. All right, class notification view test case, custom test case, and we are going to by default set up some stuff. So super dot set up, and then let's see. So we need how do we want to do this? I guess we want to. Oh, I just realized one other thing I need to do. I need to go here and add this to the URLs. Forgot about that. So this should be, I think, I guess we can just call it notifications. Notification view dot as view name is equal to notifications. Wonderful. And let's hop back over to the views. Make sure that our Django or that our Docker container is running fine. It is running fine. Wonderful. And then here we have super.setup and yeah, so we just want to create a few comment objects. Let me see if I can, see if there are any comments that are preemptively set up. They're not. Okay. Let me actually import that. Comment.objects.create. Let's see. We are going to need to do a few things here, but that's fine. Let me split this real quick so I can access. Oh, it's so squeezed. Jeez. There we go. Comment. Okay. So yeah, we need to make a few comments. And the other thing that we need is we just need a blog post and yeah, that's it. Oh, then the and then the is red field, but that's kind of obvious, I guess. Blog post dot objects dot create. Wait, find this already. Create. Wonderful. So again, if you don't have to do it twice, you can just copy and paste it. Okay, so user is equal to self dot user. Post is equal to. Go back here. This should be self dot post. Post is equal to self dot post. And content is equal to hello world. And is red. Let's say this is by default false. Okay, so let me. We're gonna make two little categories here. I can also close this. This is going to be our unread comments. Unread comments, which there will be 2 of. And then this will be our read comments, which there will be 1 of. So it's read true. And then we can test. A test does get turn correctly self, in which we will do. So you're gonna find a temp client. Wonderful. Again, feeling lazy, gonna copy and paste it, baby. You already know. I gotta stop saying you already know it. It sounds so weird. Whatever though. Okay. So instead of that, we want notifications. So notifications, I'm spelling it right. Hopefully I am. And this should be a responsive link too. And let's see, I am the second. I am the other red comment. And the other unread comment should contain, well, that. So expected result is equal to I am the other unread comment. We're also going to have expected length is 2, so self.assert equal. I think I should just be able to do expected result and request.data. Oh, geez, Louise. Request.data at just content, I guess. I think. And then we want to make sure that the length is the same to make sure we're only getting those two. So expected length and length of request.data. All right, now let's try and run that. So this is notification view test case. So Docker compose exec backend Python 3 manage.py test counts.test notification view test case. Oh, yep, that's what I forgot about. I was thinking about that. I was like, I feel like I forgot something, and I did. Um, hmm. Okay. Let me just do the smart thing and print request dot data. What is it returning? Oh, it's not returning anything. Oh, that's odd. Um, am I doing that wrong? Because that seems like something that I would do. Save the instance, then you have serializer data. No, see, that's the instance. Let me just clarify to myself that that is the instance. But I'm very sure that the first argument is that, so um yeah, no, that's fine. Um should this be I always forget what to use here, if it's ID or just the user. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter. Um okay, well let's start at yeah, let's start here. Let's go and print unread comments. Of course, this should print two things. Yep, it prints two things. Okay, so then let's print serializer dot data. Okay, and that returns fine. Am I just accessing the wrong thing? I mean, like, not to be rude to myself, but that does feel like something that I would do. I do feel like I remember having to do content to get. No. It's the right thing. Um, well, what is it then? So, words. Serializer data is fine. It returns a response. We're getting it. And so there aren't any errors here. There aren't any errors with this serializer. Are there any issues with the URL? I don't think so. But just to confirm that, let me print reverse lazy notifications. And yep, that looks correct. Okay, so what's the issue then? I'm gonna assume that it's some sort of issue with my test itself, because this works fine. So I'm kind of just backtracking through everything and just thinking about um well, yeah, where it would go and where it should go. And Yeah, nothing's wrong with my logic, so I think it's something here. Let me see if I have any other GET requests that I've tested. Make sure that I'm not doing anything different. Yeah, no, let me see here, GET request with, um, by using data instead of, content. Yeah, that's fine. So, I really don't know. So, unless okay, so the only possible thing that I can think of is that this the response is somehow wrong. But here, let me confirm that. Oh, not delete the entire line. Return x. Just for now, let me just test x dot data. Um. Oh, okay. So that is interesting. That does, yeah, that does print null. So, okay, so it's some sort of issue with the response then. Am I using the incorrect like response object somehow? That'd be very odd, but no, I've just REST framework response, which is what I've used well, forever really. So that should be fine. But again, serializer.data is not null unless it has something to do with this the update function. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Okay, that is odd, but hmm. Okay, I'm not sure how to deal with that then. Um, okay, can I put this after the initialization of the response? Okay, that did seem to work again. I don't know why that works, but it does for some reason. So, let me add a comment there. Not sure why I have to do this, but I do. Not, not sure why I have to save comments to update comments after I declare response, but I do. And then return X or return response. All right, let's run that one more time. Awesome. Now let me run my coverage report. Coverage helper.sh. All right. And while that's running, I will go ahead and let you know that I'm going to end the video here. As long as there are no issues, I don't think there will be any issues. And if you have watched this long, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please feel free to check out my stream. I'm streaming right now, and yes, we did 98% coverage. Wonderful. We do have a few missing lines, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. But if you did watch this long, thank you so much for watching. I am not ending my stream. I'll be streaming for another probably hour or so, hopefully. But yeah, thank you.